Okay, this video is going to be pretty short. All I'm doing is for the canary, I've already cut it, but you want to cut it, leave a long tail so that we can fasten it off. Okay, it's not going to be sewed into anything else, so the tail doesn't have to be huge. Now, I made a really, really big rookie mistake, and I forgot to stuff it last video. So I had to rewind like 3 rounds to redo that. Now, if you do that as well, I'm going to try to figure out a way to remind people on the last video without having to redo the whole video, because I don't really know how to do that. But anyways, if you do have to rewind, you just make sure that as soon as you come across the stitch where this detaches, that you go ahead and put it on the stitch that was prior to it, so that you're not having to guess where the beginning of the round is when you unzip like 3 rows or so. You want to be able to know which stitch you're on. If you can't find it, then you want to go back to a round, say like a round that started or maybe end with a decrease. You want to find that last decrease and then go ahead and make, mark where you're supposed to, and then start the new row. Unfortunately, if it were 5 rows of the exact same pattern, say 1 stitch all the way around, it would be very hard to figure out where it goes. So just a reminder to do that. Now that we've finished here, I'm going to pull through the tail. Now what? You know what? I'm going to take this out because now I don't need it. Alright. So now this string is the one we're going to use to sew it all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tie these. And with these, watch carefully, I'm going to put both of them through this needle. And let's not be weird about this, but I'm going to push it through the middle here and just bring it out. And I'm going to bring it out at a color change here in the middle because we're doing 2 different colors. Ugh. I should have left more room, and then, well, okay, let's try this again. Back up. I probably should have left more yarn here. Now. Good grief. Okay. There is stuffing in the middle, obviously, and that's the reason why it was so hard to go through. All right. And then from here, to be on the safe side, you can just wrap this one. It doesn't matter which way you do this. Just make sure you stay within that same color. And I don't know, maybe I'll go through here, 1 stitch down, and then over here. Let me do the same with this. One stitch up or so, and I'll have it come out the back. Now you can cut these, pull a little bit on it so that the string disappears when you cut it. Same here. And then as soon as you let go, it just pops back in there. Okay, now to sew the tail the proper way. Okay, so you see where we ended right here. You're going to go into that next stitch that the stitch marker was marking. And so we should have, 6 stitches. So you're going to start off and you're going to only do outside loop only. And you're going to pull up on each one of these. So that's 3 right there. and then you want to kind of pull as you go along. 4, 5, and last one. And if you pull, it should make like a nice clean closure. So, and again with this, you want to do what we just did and make it an invisible cut off so that people can't tell. The room is so small down here. And I'm going to, let's see, I'll do it one more time also. I feel really bad stabbing it so aggressively. Okay, perfect. Next video, we're gonna do the wings.